Hello everybody and welcome back to Mazysgarden. I have a message for you. My air signs. This is going to be what can we expect for August. It's like an August monthly overview. So if you have Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius anywhere in your chart, this message may be for you. If this doesn't resonate, check the other signs of your chart. If that doesn't resonate, then the messages may not be for you this time. If you are new here, welcome to the garden. If this is not your first time in the garden, hi, love you. Go ahead and skip the intro if you want to. And then what else? Guys, don't get scammed. I only have one account. I hope you guys are doing well. This is just going to be the modified Celtic Cross overview of August. This will have an extended. We will clarify the last three cards in the spread, in the extended, and then Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius placements will get individualized messages for August that have to do with spirit messages, career and life, and your love life. Okay, so if that's something that you want to get in on, or you want to come join us in the secret garden, the Patreon link is in the description box below or up in my link tree. Come on over. What else? I think that's it. If you guys made it through the spiel, hi, I love you. I'm glad you guys are here. I hope you're doing well. Guys, if you're feeling like you're mentally blocked or you have any kind of, like the stuff that you've been doing has only been taking you so far, please reach out to me. Check my services. I can help you. All right, let's get into this. I feel like I don't need to mess around. I don't know if someone feels like I don't need to mess around. Ooh. All right, well, I'm not taking these because that's not how I'm doing this spread. But the Sun, Seven of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, something you've been working towards. You're finally going to get some type of breakthrough. The Justice. I didn't even see that. Justice. Yeah. There's some type of breakthrough coming for one of you guys. That was the Libra card. All right. Spirit. Let's get this message, shall we? So this is going to be your current situation, the challenge on the current situation or current energy that you're in. Okay? Then were your hopes / your fears, the duality of the card. So I will touch base on both of those things. The past and how it's still influencing you in this moment and through August. The strength, like your strengths. What you're good at, what you're innately have within you to use, and how we can use that moving forward. This is your immediate future and the energy of what's going to happen. Usually I say it's about 3 to 6 months, more or so on the 3 months, 6 months, and then the outcome. Ooh, sorry guys. As soon as I start tapping in, I get all the energy starts moving, so I get a little bit of indigestion. All right, bottom of the deck is Judgment. This is Pluto energy, so that's Scorpio. Interesting. There's some type of rebirth that you're going through. Air signs, you may have Scorpio placements, or you may have a prominent Pluto placement. It's in your first house, or it conjuncts, or there's just a lot of aspects to it. So it's a very heavy hitting placement. Okay, I don't know why I'm getting that, but there's a rebirth happening. There's a reclamation happening in your life. And through August, you are going to see this. You're going to see how the universe has had your back. You're going to see how things were kind of happening in your favor behind the scenes, and it's all coming together. You may have been in the dark for a little bit, but this is something's whistleblowing. Something's coming to a head and about to really change. A decision you made in the past is now like, it's like coming into help. Yeah, 8 of Wands and then Ace of Wands underneath that. That's fast forward movement into something new. Guys, just be careful there, okay? Use your discernment. Someone may want to come in and like reconcile with you or get like on better terms with you. That could be for like a small few of you. Someone may come in with some type of communication, like wanting to, or maybe like they're really sexually attracted to you. So that also could be happen in August, where someone is just like upfront with you and was like, listen, you look like somebody. Okay, anyway, I'm not going to be a complete goofball. I'm going to try not to be. But anyway, yeah, so someone may just be really attracted to you or really like what they see. So that also could be something in August. All right, let's get this current situation. But I like the Judgment as your overall energy. It feels very much like a culmination of a lot of things are about to come to head. That's what this really feels like. And things are really about to come together in a way that maybe you even didn't even see happening. But like the universe had it. Like the universe orchestrated this. So there's some type of just, it feels good though. Honestly, it feels very much, because it's Judgment. It's like, to me, the way I'm seeing this is so crazy, guys. Hang in there with me, because this is nuts. It feels very much like there may have been a darker landscape on things, and there's about to be like this really bright light. So much so that it blinds everything at first. And that's kind of what it feels like. Someone's going to resonate with that. I don't know. All right. Current position. 9 of Cups. This is you having worked on your emotional self, okay? And this is you trying to find and going for and really being intentional with your wish fulfillment, what's going to make you happy. It's a culmination of a lot of work on your emotional health as well, becoming really balanced, closing out cycles where maybe emotionally things felt like it was out of control. Now this is more of being able to be in control, okay? Really being able to pour from your heart. This is beautiful energy to be in. Water signs. I mean, I am kind of getting a little, I mean, there is fire there too though. So the beach may be relevant in some way. You may see like a school of fish or something in August. A lot of stuff with the ocean's been coming up for me in the last couple of reads that I've done. So we might see something in the ocean. I don't know, like you might see a big school of fish or something along those lines. But what's stopping you from getting this emotional fulfillment, right? What's stopping you from bringing in this emotional balance? What's challenging that? Of course it is. It's the 10 of Swords. Jesus. You may have earth placements. Air signs. I don't know why that just got brighter. Maybe that was some type of confirmation. I just let spirit do its thing. That was some type of confirmation. If anything was going to be a challenge, it would be this. When it comes to the 9 of Cups, it would definitely be this. This is some type of betrayal. This is you going through intense hardships, things kind of just beating you down. It's hit after hit after hit. It is a culmination of it, though. We are going from the 9 to the 10. So there is a cycle closing out with this, especially with Judgment, because Judgment really does talk about rebirth. So there's a cycle closing out of you going through betrayals, being backstabbed, going through like really hard and rough times, air signs. There may have been something that you had wished for or felt like it was wish fulfillment, and you're coming to realize that maybe it wasn't it. That's not what it was, or you were betrayed in some way. I also do feel like, because the way that this card looks to me, I do feel like there's going to be a lot of release that's happening, because you even see like how it's the white shifts into red. So there's a release happening here, because it's dressed in all white. This is dressed in all white, okay? There's a release, especially with the 9 of Cups. There's a release of emotions. You're going to maybe finally release some type of betrayal that had happened to you. Maybe I'm hearing even maybe like a decade of betrayal. There's like a cycle, a whole cycle closing out where there may have been some patterns that were repeated, or you had just gone through a lot of hardships. Hopes. Let's see what your hopes and fears are. The 5 of Swords. You're hoping that you're mentally able to see opportunities for what they are. You're hoping that you're able to like a mental agility about you, that you're able to really how do I say this? It's like win in whatever this is. Your fear though is maybe going too far. Okay, because sometimes when we try to like win, or we feel like we're in competition, or we're just like in a mental struggle, sometimes we go too far with things. Okay, so that could be a fear of yours, is like going too far, or becoming involved with somebody that's an opportunist, or somebody that, or getting like betrayed in a way that is someone just doing stuff just to like one up you, or like be better than you, something along those lines. Excuse me. This is also checking that side of your ego. We all have that, right? But it's about checking your ego, and so that it doesn't like overcome anything. I think you're really hoping to come out on top of something. Alright. What's this past energy? The 4 of Cups. You were feeling real. There may have been like opportunities. There may have been things coming your way, but there's something lackluster about them. It's not quite what you wanted. It's like you're in an area that you didn't want to be in. You were very disappointed. You weren't seeing like your opportunities as something that like you even wanted. It's like you weren't interested in them, or you were very bored with them. Air signs. This could turn into or you had a missed opportunity in the past. There was an opportunity that maybe came up, and because of your mindset, because of where you were emotionally, you weren't able to see the opportunity the way that it, for what it was. And so in the past, you could have had a missed opportunity too. Okay, air signs. Yeah, it's like maybe being too busy, wrapped up in your own emotions, that you're not seeing something clearly, or you didn't see something for what it was. Okay, so that could resonate for some of you, or this just really could be being disappointed. You know, not really getting what you needed emotionally out of a situation. Okay. Your strength. The Star. This is Aquarius energy. So this is right in your guys' energy. I love that for you. The ability for you guys to heal, to take charge of your own life, really like shine bright is also something. I don't think you guys know this, or if you do, you don't utilize it the way that you need to or should be, and maybe you will. But you shine bright, air signs. there's something very healing. There's something very hopeful. You may be very, like, you try to be very optimistic, or you've maybe changed your mindset, because in the past you were very, like, melancholy. Maybe you always saw the negative side of things, you know, just kind of was, like, always, like, mopey, kind of Eeyore energy. You know what I mean? Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh. And if you guys don't know that reference, go look it up. You know, in the past you could have had a lot of, like, Eeyore energy, or just saw things from a lack mindset. So you always saw the scarcity or the negative side of everything. And this is possibly you changing that around, finding hope again, having an optimistic mindset. There may be something about an opportunity coming as well, because I wanted to say opportunity or opportunistic. Because the Five of Swords, there's something about you messed up an opportunity, or you sabotaged an opportunity maybe in the past, because you felt like you had to do something before somebody else did it to you type thing, or something along those lines. There's a deep level of healing that could be happening, or that you really could tap into to really change a lot of stuff for you. It's your strength. You might be being cracked open. This might be what the Judgment is. It's like you might be being cracked open emotionally. There's things that you need to release. You may have operated before, maybe out of an opportunistic mindset, and maybe that's something that's changing in the month of August. Something triggers this, star. Something triggers this for it to be your strength, your deep innate ability to heal, and, like, also shine, or, like, see the light in the dark. Because it's like shine brightly in the dark. All right. Your immediate future. 7 of Swords. All right. So, 2 things. If it's talking about self, this is being very resourceful. This is using your mindset and being very skillful about and mastering skills about what you're doing, how you're moving, being very strategic about things, okay? So in the immediate future, you may have to be very strategic about what's going on. This is giving, like, there's something here, especially with the 5 of Swords, now the 7 of Swords and the 10 of Swords, there's something still in your energy, and in August, I think you're going to have to address this, where there's, like, some type of competitive, win at all costs. Somebody wants to one-up you, but they're doing things like very manipulative, sneaky, thievery, lying, snake-like energy, okay? So just be careful of that, all right? So be careful of anybody coming in and trying to, like, manipulate a situation, or you're just going to have to be very strategic about how you deal with people, what you're telling people, what you allow people to know, just like your business. And just be very careful about you even being a little manipulative or being so strategic or opportunistic that you shortcut yourself and other people, or try to do something like the shortcut way or the fast way. There may be something that you really have to, like, put the work in. Deep healing, you have to put the work in with the star. Excuse me. Outcome, 9 of Wands. The Wounded Warrior. You're going to realize how strong you are. You're going to come out on the other side with a lot of experience, a lot of respect, a lot of dignity and integrity. Yeah, you must have done something, air signs, in the past that maybe lacked a little bit of integrity. And now I think that there's an opportunity to heal that coming up in August here. You may have been like, okay, here's a scenario, because I keep getting this and it keeps coming up in my mind. So I'm going to have to say it. Say you were involved with somebody, right? And because of your past, because of the things that you have been through, the betrayal, being, beat down over and over again, you were in a, I'm going to do you before you do me, because I'm not going to give you the opportunity to do me like that, to hurt me. So I'm going to do it first. And you may have to learn a lesson through that. You may have missed an opportunity because of this mindset. And this is now, it needs to come up to, there's a deep level of healing that needs to happen. There has to be, you have to address it so that you can release it and stop operating that way. And I think you do, and you come out the other side. You come out the other side with have learned and learning a lot of things. Tell me more about this judgment. Tell me more about the judgment. Yeah, 9 of Swords. Something that you've been anxious about. Oh. You may have been wondering if you were ever going to have the abundance that you feel like you deserve, or if you were ever going to be abundant, if you were going to be able to create some type of legacy or security, prosperity for yourself, have a level of success that you feel is long-term, and just like being abundant long-term. This is something that you've thought about a lot, and this spirit may be ushering this in because you feel like maybe you had deserved this, or this was like what was meant for you in some way. And if you resonate with the story where you did something opportunistic in the past, or maybe you did something that just wasn't right in the past and you had to learn from that, you may be really in your head about, this could have been the mother of your children. This could have been somebody that you had a family with, created a home with, and it's like ruminating over this. It's yeah. Someone may fall under judgment for whatever they did. I don't know. It feels like maybe you were losing hope that you were ever gonna, that could be it too, like that you were losing hope that you were ever going to be able to like really root down into something and create something long-term, substantial, have like a family, a home life, something along those lines. And I think the universe is like, hey, you got to deeply heal in order to call this in. And this may be what's coming up, because it feels like you worry about it. You have anxiety about it. It's because that's what you want. You want the 10 of Pentacles Empress. You want the abundance. You want the long-term prosperity. You want, the legacy, the financial windfalls, all of that. Interesting. 9 of Cups. It's something you've been wishing for, right? It's been something that you've been thinking about, ruminating over. Tell me more about the 9 of Cups, please, for the air signs. Oh. Knight of Pentacles. Slowly but surely. You got to come into balance. You got to take it step by step. Yeah, you are coming into security. It may be taking you some time, but cycles closing, sometimes it takes time for that to happen. Sometimes you have to take the more methodical approach to it and do it step by step, do it the right way so that you build a solid foundation. This is also about building a solid foundation. This is about being responsible and stable. And there's something about a home life. Somebody may really want to be able to buy a home maybe, or make enough money to buy a home or buy land or something along those lines to feel like they have some form of stability or some kind of landing place. Also wanting to build some type of community as well is also what I'm getting. It's like it's like, don't rush the process, but you have to take action. Like you have to move forward, but don't rush the process. What's the Ten of Swords? Like, why is this here? Yeah, listen, there may have been someone you were committed to. Maybe you were in a marriage, a higher level of commitment, and there was betrayal there, and that's really deeply affected you. The Emperor, absolutely, with somebody you had a family with, somebody you were married to, you may have kids together, and the betrayal must have been seriously deep. This is somebody that had a lot of control over the situation, and they may have betrayed some type of belief or value or boundary that you had held. This may have been something also that they, like, watched their... This is also something, like, where either you or them, right? So take how this resonates. Like, you either watched your parents or they watched their parents kind of do this kind of stuff. And so obviously when we're kids, we naturally absorb the stuff that we learn from our parents. They're our first teachers. And so this may be something that they, like, I don't want to say like traditionally, but like it was passed down through the family of this is how they just operated or treated people, or this is what they watched other people do. So it just became innately something that they did, or vice versa. I feel like somebody inflicted a lot of control over something, or tried to control, kept somebody under their thumb type thing. That's what it feels like. What's this Five of Swords? Oh my gosh, the Devil. What? What the heck is going on here? Oh my god. Somebody definitely, like, sabotage this situation. Listen, if you're hoping to be able to win and take your power back and be able to move forward in a very graceful way, more power to you. Because I do get that, okay? I do get that maybe you're just trying to take your power back. You're trying to... Right. But this also feels like, listen, if this was you, you may have... You may also just be afraid of, like, toxic shit coming at you. Okay? You may be afraid of being bamboozled by toxic shit. You don't want to be bamboozled again. So, like, that storyline is, like, where it's, like, I did something before someone could do it to me type thing. It feels like maybe you acted a little toxic before they could have acted it that way. Or you did something, maybe you cheated or... like emotionally cheated. Maybe you were like flirty or something along those lines with somebody else, or I don't know. But it was definitely something where it wasn't from your higher self. Ooh, Libra at the bottom of the deck, Justice. Yeah. That needs to be balanced out. If you're still operating in that way, you need to heal that. That's like a trauma response. For sure. And especially if it's been passed down and you watched other people, like you watched your parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, whoever influenced you as a child, you watched other people do this, and it's not that it was accepted, it just seemed normal. This was the norm. This was what happened in the families, and nobody left, and nobody made a big deal about it. And well, they probably made a big deal about it, but there was like probably a lot of arguing and like control tactics and like, you know, just a very tense place, and it felt normal, or like it just was so internalized that that's how they operated subconsciously. That's wild. Tell me about the Four of Cups. Yeah, this is in the past they may have had Sagittarius placements. I have Taurus, Aries. I have Capricorn, Sagittarius. I have Taurus again. Scorpio. Sometimes the Emperor feels like Capricorn to me too. This feels like maybe you in the past had to figure out how to heal yourself, how to like come out of this. Hold on. Tell me more. Yeah. 9 of Wands again. You may have had to like emotionally disassociate in order to get through a situation, or to like, you just had to like, it felt like you had to stay somewhere where you were disappointed for a while in order to get through. You definitely had to like persevere, dig really deep, and you had to have a lot of patience. This feels like a lot of patience and restraint. Interesting. Give me one more for this, because this I don't. Tell me more. Oof. My goodness gracious. Somebody really just could have been, sorry guys. Someone really just could have been, really controlling. Almost felt like they were bound or held back by something. They could have like a generational, like, there could be like a generational curse type thing, or something got passed down generationally. I'm also getting that. Or that could be you. All right, we're going to head into the extended. I'm going to clarify the star here, your strengths, how you need to use it, the immediate future, and the outcome. And then we're going to get individualized messages for Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So if that's something that you want to get involved in, it's down in the description box, or it's up in my link tree on the Patreon. If this is where I leave you guys, it's time to address and take control over how you've been feeling based off of this betrayal. You need to take the first steps in order to find your security again, the things that you've been wishing for, but maybe you haven't been taking the steps in order to enact it or make it happen. It needs to happen now. And I think you're headed in that direction, but we're going to go see. All right. I love you guys so very much, and I'll see you soon. Bye.